Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Marketing Blueprint course. This course will give you a good foundation on how to set up your marketing strategy and marketing infrastructure and clarify as best as possible who your ideal clients are, how you will serve your clients, and finally, determining what you serve your clients with. So, I want to start off by having a quick look at how all businesses are structured. Why is this so important to understand? Because a business is not only made up of a good marketing strategy. A strong business has a strong foundation on all of the key business aspects. So every business consists of three main foundational pillars. I will be going through them very shortly. The first pillar is that of marketing. Well, so what marketing does is it is about reaching your audience and ensuring your product or services are sold. So, I will go into more detail about the foundational structure of marketing later on in this training. So, the second pillar is that of operations. Operations looks at what you as a business provide as a service or product. So, it looks at all the operational and managerial activities and everything that basically needs to get done in order for you to provide the product or service to our customers. And lastly, there is the pillar of finance. So, finance is all about understanding your scorecard. So, on what and how well did we do in a specific period? Finance is about knowing what makes you and what loses you money. The main reason for your foundational pillar of marketing is to ensure your products or services get sold. That's basically the only reason marketing exists. So without marketing, there would be no sales, which also means there will be no cash entering the business, which means probably failing business. If you think your business will thrive simply because you have a great product or service, then you're wrong. If you don't attract people to the thing that you have built, they won't come from themselves. Therefore, always start a business with a solid marketing campaign, with a solid marketing plan. Businesses that thrive are those that master the art and science of marketing by telling their customers as often and in as many places as possible about their products. So, to highlight this, I think the quote of Howard Ruff does a good job at bringing out the importance of marketing. The quote goes like this: if I could only teach my children one thing, it would be the skill of marketing and sales. For with that skill, they could be successful in any business they chose. So, this course will help you to determine how do we market and sell, who do we market and sell to, and what do we market and sell. Basically, marketing is about answering these three essential questions. I always advise starting entrepreneurs to learn marketing as a first business skill because learning it yourself, especially in the beginning of launching your business, is a huge benefit. Marketing is one of the crucial business skills that lets you grow and thrive. The beauty of it is that this skill can be applied in any business. So we're not learning a niche or industry specific skill here, but something that is applicable everywhere. A side note, do not let a marketing agency do the marketing work for you. That is a big mistake. And I see it, starting entrepreneurs often make that mistake. And why would you think? Because skipping this step will only delay things for you. You will notice later on that if you do not master the skill of marketing, you will only be more confused about how and what marketers are actually talking about. So, who am I? My name is Luc N. Chrétien. I'm a business coach and mentor. I have a background in finance, and in fact, for the past 10 years, I've been helping business owners and CEOs launch and grow their online training and teaching businesses. So, my mission is to help you find your purpose, find the thing you want to truly pursue, build and grow your online business, and achieve a sustainable financial freedom. So, what is marketing? Marketing is the business activity of promoting and selling products or services, including marketing research and advertising. So, why is marketing so important? One of the greatest and timeless business tools is that of marketing. Applying the right marketing strategy to a good product can lead to amazing results. Good marketing is crucial for the existence and growth of any business. So if you fail to apply an effective marketing strategy, even if you have a great product or service, and even if the market has sufficient demand, you have a problem. If your future clients can't find you, or if you can't find them, you will have no sales and thus you will not have any profitability. And ultimately, you do not have a business. So it is really essential to grasp and deeply understand the skills we will be teaching today. A market only wants either one or both of two things. This question, what is your market's pain or desired gain, is all we need to know. So, what problem are you solving? Are you helping people with a physical back pain or perhaps the pain of feeling stuck at work? A mental problem, mental pain. Or are we helping people achieve a gain? So, what gain are you helping them achieve? For example, you could be helping people to become better at playing the piano or eat healthier, perhaps. So, be very, very specific and focused on that. So, what pain will you be solving, or what gain are you helping people to achieve? What gain will you create? So, in order to become more effective marketers, we need to have a mindset that is looking to understand why and how your audience is buying from you. By thinking in ways our clients would think, we can better grasp how and why they actually purchase. This type of mindset helps us in becoming better in building a profitable online business, for example, by understanding how clients purchase. Did you know that approximately only 5% of purchases are actually based on thoughtful and calculated thinking? And even those decisions that perhaps seem rational are underwater based on feelings. Knowing that 95% of all client purchase decisions are made based on feelings and emotions is a fact we can harness to get lots of sales. So, understanding how people buy is powerful, but knowing why they buy is even more valuable. So your mindset needs to be not that of just selling a product or service, but that of selling a solution. So a solution that either relieves the pain or a solution that achieves a gain. The value in thinking that way is in having that mindset is key to selling and being able to show your prospects that you really understand their pain and desires and that you can actually solve that for them. So, what is your solution? What is your offer? What are you offering? What is your product or service? So, what pain does it solve, or which gain does it help achieve? So, what is the vehicle with which your client goes from having pain to it being solved? To answer that question, we will look at the three essential marketing questions: the who, the what, and the how. The who, the what, and the how. The three questions: what is my market's pain? What is my solution or vehicle? Can be concluded into these three essential questions, which are: who do you serve? What do you serve them with? And how do you serve them? These three essential and fundamental marketing questions help you deeply understand what business you want to start. Or perhaps if you're already running one, this model helps you to be laser focused, have better clarity, and be more specialized in what it is you do and the people you are helping. So starting off with the who question. The who question looks at who you are actually helping. So who are you serving? Do you help businesses? That means you are in a B2B, business to business market. Or do you help people, consumers? Then you're in a B2C, business to consumer market. For example, if you're helping consumers, you could continue to start going deeper the who question by asking additional questions like, do I want to help men or only women? Perhaps you want to help only adult men over 40. So the who can be very specified. So the more specified you are with the who question, the stronger your message becomes to the receiver. Now imagine if you decide that you want to help businesses. A quick question that could help you focus would be: do I want to help online or physical brick and mortar businesses? And again, you then ask at least several questions deep, at least two, three, four questions deep. These questions will help you to understand who it is you are helping. So the who question looks at who is your target market. Who are you targeting? Pick a good market. Commit to it until you figure it out. If you try, you will succeed. So most people never try anything. Their answer to the who question is, I help all consumers. But that is one of the biggest mistakes you can make starting out. Why? Because you will have to stand out in the million and millions of others providing in one way or another the same service as you are. So remembering that it takes resilience to succeed in any market. If it doesn't matter if it doesn't work the first time, it doesn't mean you are in the wrong market. You just need to try harder. Essential questions to ask yourself are: what is my ideal customer? Who is most likely to buy based on what your expertise or knowledge is? And most likely buying from you is the distinction you are looking for. So, most likely buying from you. Keep that in mind. You are searching only for the cream of the crop. If you don't know who your clients are, you will not be able to connect with them. Just knowing who your customer is isn't enough. So, this model shows you how you can drill down to find your target market. So, this is all about demographics and psychographics. So, where do your customers live? How old are they? Are they married or single? What interests do they have? So you always start broad as possible with the total market. You then drill down deeper a level at a time. So ideally, you go three, four, even five levels deep. So make sure you don't niche down too much. But I truly believe that niching down too much won't be an issue as long as there is sufficient market demand for what it is you are offering. So imagine if you would, for example, go for a B2C market. So your total market would be all living people. Then you could start going deeper, like deciding on serving only men, then another level deeper, serving men over 30, then another level deeper, men over 30 that want to build an online service business. So you combined who they are with what they want. Then another level deeper, men over 30 that want to build an online training business. And lastly, for example, men over 30 that want to build an online violin training business. So, this model can be used to find your target market. As a part of the who question, we always look at our demo and psychographics. So, how does demographics differ from psychographics? Demographics tell you who your customers are. Psychographics is about understanding why they do what they do. So as part of your target market, it is a good practice to look at the demographics. Demographics tell you who your customers are. So ask yourself these demographic questions. So, what is my target market's marital status, their family structure, their education level, their occupation, their age, their gender, etc. To get a better understanding of what demographics are, I will give you some examples with several types of demographics which are combined. So the demographics, for example, marital status and family structure could be single moms. Then we have education and occupation. You could target people who are part-time working PhD students. Then we have age range and gender. For example, men that are 30 to 40 years old. Then religion and geography, people who live in UK and who are Christians. We have language, people who are English speaking, and lastly, household income. For example, people who earn 80,000 a year. So this is a good example of how you can combine these several types of demographics to create a very specific target market. So it needs to be as specific as shown in this example in order for you to stand out. So for example, imagine you target English speaking married Christian men aged 30 to 40 who work as accountants and earn more than 80K a year and are living in the UK. So being so clear about who it is you're serving will make all the difference And to do that, we need to answer all the demographic questions. So psychographics is about understanding why your clients do what they do. So ask yourself these psychographic questions. What is my client's lifestyle? What are their interests? What personalities do they have? What values, beliefs, and norms do they have? So to get a better understanding of what psychographics are, I will give you some examples where several types of psychographics are displayed. So it could be you're targeting people who have a minimalistic lifestyle. Perhaps you are targeting people who have an interest in playing guitar. Also, you could focus on people who are highly emotional and who are against human cruelty and those that desire high-end premium products. So this is an example. These are several examples of how psychographics can slice out a piece of the target market so that you have a very clear image of who it is you're trying to serve. So if we would combine the demo and psychographics, we would get our niched down target market. It would be as following: English speaking men who are married and Christian, who have a minimalistic lifestyle and love playing guitar, who are aged 30 to 40 years, who work as accountants and earn more than 80K a year, who love high end products but are against human cruelty and are living in the UK and are highly emotional. So, this is the answer to our who do we serve question. So, you might be thinking this is an exaggerated form of a target market, but it isn't. The goal is to be as specific as possible on who it is we serve. So, to be as specific as possible so that our marketing message can be as direct and as clear as possible. This is the power of having a clear marketing message. So, commit to the niche. Don't keep on switching between who it is you serve. That just in the end leads to mediocrity. Be an inch wide and a mile deep. The most effective marketing strategies have a very focused target market. You most probably have heard of the phrase riches are in the niches. Why? Because people they want to solve very specific problems. And you can do that the best if you're an expert in that field. If you have to compete with other businesses that provide the same product or service as you will need your message to resonate as well and loud as possible. Because we have or know that a narrow product focus means we have more expertise, which means you can ask a higher price. Also, understanding and knowing who the product is for and understanding whose problems we are solving. So, going from a broad market to a very niche market creates your focus. So, how can you pick a niche market? Where do you start? So, the most important question to ask yourself is or are who do you enjoy working with? With whom do you not want to work? What topics interest you? What are you an expert or skilled at? The what question looks at what will you actually be doing? What will you be helping people with? Try to be as clear as possible on what the value is that you're offering. Is it value based on improving health, wealth, or relationships? Think about it from a high over perspective. Are you providing value by perhaps improving health, losing weight, improving communication? Perhaps you want to improve relationships by improving intimacy, or you help consumers increase their income. So there are many options available out there. This is the personal value, consumer value, if you're in a B2C market. So, first, find your main market. Is it wealth, health, or relationships you're improving or helping to build? So, I have divided the what question into B2C and the B2B because the what is completely different for both target markets. The what for a B2C market looks at what you're helping people with. So, starting out very generic with their health, wealth, or relationships. Then digging deeper, you start asking questions like Do I help people with their mental or with their physical health, or perhaps with financial wealth, or perhaps do I improve relationships of wife and husband, or relationships with children or siblings? Then another layer deeper. You look at, for example, what you're specifically doing. For example, do you improve wife and husband relationships by improving intimacy or by improving communication? Or do you improve financial wealth by investing or teaching, increasing income and decreasing debt? So there are a lot of combinations possible. So this model helps you to find what you want to serve others with. So start by asking yourself, what do you have experience in? So what are you good at? What do you love doing and what are you passionate about? So similar for businesses, the question is, are you providing value by perhaps improving operations or increasing finances or improving marketing? So the what question for B2B looks at what you're helping businesses with. Starting out again with a very generic question, you look at, do you help businesses with their operations, their finances, or their marketing? Then digging deeper, you start asking questions like, do I help with improving profit or improving cash flow? Or perhaps I help with improving conversions. Or perhaps you want to help businesses improve their culture. Then another layer deeper looks at what you specifically do. So, for example, do you improve business by improving revenue or by decreasing expenses? Or do you improve culture by helping businesses set up specific values and norms and the way of working? So, again, in the B2B market, there are a lot of combinations possible. Remember, regardless of the client, you need to try to be as specific, as niched as possible. That is the only way. So, the what question is an important one. In fact, so important that I like to call it the money making secret. So, to explain this concept, I will look at price and value. So, price is what clients pay for, and value is what they get for your product or service. Marketing is so crucial in showing your customers that the price they are paying for your product or service is below the value they're actually getting. So, the bigger the gap between the perceived value for your product or service and the price they have to pay, so the more they experience getting a good deal, the more they experience achieving a gain. So, the more you will sell. So the moment your customers perceive or experience that the value they're getting from your product is below the price they have to pay, that's when they stop buying from you. For example, imagine you are selling a training program that helps accountants become more productive in their work. So the program costs 950 US dollars, but this will provide them with value in the form of an increased productivity, which saves them per month 10 hours, which they then can invoice or sell at $200 per hour. So the perceived total value that they receive, so the perceived total value that your prospect receives is $2,000 per month. The 10 hours multiplied by the $200 they can earn by selling their services. So in this case, your training gives the prospect a net value or net gain of more than $1,000. And that's just within the first 30 days. This is a good example of how you can provide value as a business. So the last of the three questions is the how question. The how question looks at how you serve your clients. Are you providing a service, a physical product, or perhaps a combination of both? Then there are variations in the how you provide that service or product. So do you give a complete done for you solution, or do you help someone to build or achieve results together? Or do you provide instructions to someone so that they can do it themselves? Also, you can think of what type of support do you offer? Support by phone, by text messaging, by email, by video calling, etc. So every combination provides a valuable offering. Find the one that is right for you. Having a market specialism or unique selling point is a huge differentiator that can drive your business growth. So, what is your market specialism? What makes you different compared to others providing a similar service? So, your business should utilize everything, everything about you that makes you unique and special. Try to focus on exploiting your expertise, your experience, and determine the way you want to serve others. Do you have a specific value set that you apply and that you live by in your life? Those values can be applied in making your product or service unique. Perhaps do you provide a ready to use service that is unique in the market? So those kind of questions help you to find your unique characteristic that attracts a specific type of client. So marketing strategies. So there are many different ways in which you can define a marketing strategy. I like to keep things simple, so that means you can choose from either free, organic, and or paid marketing. So you can use both if you like to. My advice would always be pursue both free and paid. That way you have a greater field and accelerated communication to your market. Means that if you use both methods, you will reach your target market with your message much more quickly and much more powerfully. So once you have figured out how to provide your clients with massive value in your offer, it is time to generate leads. So posting free content, social media, spending massive effort and energy and countless hours, weeks and months hoping for traffic. So posting free content on social media, spending a massive efforts and energy and countless hours, weeks and months hoping for free traffic that converts into leads, hoping that your free content produces leads that are interested in buying what you're offering. Well, the reality for most is that a social media free trafficking method will take up quite a while. It will take some time. The other option is you can take the fast route by getting paid traffic up and running for you, doing the work for you, and getting paying leads in a matter of days. So both methods have their pros and cons. I would always advise to go again for both. Again, my advice would always be pursue both free and paid. In general, physical advertising is never free, whilst digital is often, but not always free. So have a good look at current existing social media platforms and those that will be built in the future. They should all be used as much as possible to leverage your business's presence and to get your message out there. So examples of visual or video channels would be YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Combination of both would be Facebook. Written social media would be Twitter, LinkedIn, and Medium. Auditory audio based would be Audible, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And general tools which you can use in your digital marketing is websites, sales funnels, and email marketing. So what you see in this visual is I have split it into digital and physical marketing strategies because nowadays a lot of people they just ignore physical marketing. But I believe applying both has an even greater and amplified impact than if you would only choose to go for one. So again, have a good look at this overview. Think what makes you feel most comfortable. Think about think about what makes you most comfortable applying and of course see what works for you. So why is marketing so crucial? Because marketing is like the bridge between your product and the market. It is the bridge that communicates the value that you're offering to your clients. Marketing makes the value that you're offering crystal clear to your prospects. And with that communicative bridge, you can now be found. So good marketing makes you stand out in the crowd. By standing out, you get noticed. And when you get noticed, you start finally selling. So the key to successful marketing is based on three elements. We have gone through all of these elements in this training, and I want to recap quickly these items here. So, first of all, be laser focused on who your target market is, knowing exactly to the tiniest details who it is you're selling to, being able to define your ideal client. Secondly, to know what you want to tell them. So, why should they buy from you? So, what makes you and your product unique? And lastly, knowing how you're going to deliver your message. So, how are you going to reach your prospects? So, I want to re emphasize the importance of marketing. So, why is marketing so important? One of the greatest and timeless business tools is that of marketing. Applying the right marketing strategy is crucial for the existence and growth of any business. If you fail to apply an effective marketing strategy, even if you have a great product or service and the market has sufficient demand, you have a problem. If your future clients can't find you, if you don't find them, you will have no sales and thus you will have no profitability and ultimately you will have no business. Okay, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this training. I hope you found it valuable. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you and have a good day.